How to create snapshot for EBS volumes. For that, first create the client object for EC2 resource because our volumes comes under EC2 resource, right? After that, collect all the EBS volume IDs using some logic and append those IDs into a list. Next, apply some logic to create snapshot for EBS volumes. For let me show all my volume IDs. So these are the volumes I have in my account. For that, I want to create some code to fetch all these volume IDs. Let it select, and these are the volume IDs. I want to fetch all these volume IDs. For this, let me open Boto3 official documentation. You can go through this documentation, which will give method to fetch your as per your requirement. This will give a method to fetch. Here you can create client object as well as resource object, but here I'm going to create client object. Let it open the client object methods. Somewhere I can see describes volumes, which will return all the values from my account. Let it open. So let me copy this import Boto3 and creation of client object. Let it open this Python editor. So this first statement is going to import the Boto3 document, Boto3 module. Second one is creating the client object for the EC2 resource. Okay, let me go through this document. Let me go through this. So here I have described volumes, right? This method will return all the EBS volume IDs. Let it open this document. This describes volumes will return all the volume IDs from the object. Let it call my client object dot this method. So let me print and see the output. Print. Let me save and let me execute this. Yes, this code will return a dictionary which have all the collections of volumes. From this, let me copy this key value and call that from this print statement. So now save this again and execute it again. See, it will return a list of volume IDs for each and every volume. Let me call pprint, which will give the output in a JSON format. Import pprint. Let me call here pprint. Same as print statement, but it will print the output in JSON. JSON, right? Let me execute. See, it will return a list of volumes. This is for which will contain all the volumes, right? This is the first value, and this was second value, and this one is for the third value. Like that, we can receive all the volumes as a collection using the list operation. Let me separate this one for using for loop. Let me separate each volume ID using for loop for each value in the list of volume IDs. Print each value, right? So let me save it. Let me execute it again. So it will return a dictionary from the list of volumes, right? Somewhere I can see volume ID. This I want to copy this key and copy it from here. Now save this and execute it. Now see this code will fetch all the volume IDs from this account. Let me show you this. These are the 4 volume IDs. I called it from my Python programming, right? Now I want to collect all these volume IDs. For this, I am creating a list called list of collect volume IDs. I am creating an empty list. So after that, I am using append method. I am collecting all the volume IDs. Which value? The same one I am calling here. Let me delete this statement. I don't want to print the volume IDs. I am collecting volume IDs. Let me print this list here and see this. Let me save and execute it again. So here I collected all the volume IDs using list. The second statement as well, collecting all EBS volume IDs and append into the list, right? Now I want to check for the method which will create a snapshot for each and every volume. Let me go through this document again. So here one method called create snapshot which will create snapshots, right? Let me check for that. See here one method create snapshot. Let it open. Let it open. It's taking time. Yes. So this create snapshot method will create the snapshot for EBS volumes. Already I have client object. Let me call this method create snapshot. Let me take the syntax entirely. So let me call it from my programming. So if you observe this syntax, the syntax will take only one volume ID, but I have collection of volume IDs. For that, let me look for each volume ID. Each volume ID in list of collected volume IDs. I'm looking for each volume ID, right? Let me copy this code. So description, you can give any description. I'm copying description, creating snapshot. You can give any name here. Let me pass this volume ID. I am passing each volume ID to this volume. So here the resource type is we are creating snapshot. For that, let me delete all this. I don't want this much of lengthy. Let me create snapshot. The resource type is snapshot, right? Let me comma. For the tag specification, you can give anything. For the tags, you can give any name. String I'm passing. You can give snapshot. Snapshot for production. Let me pass any value. Based on the value, I can delete whenever I want to delete it, right? Let me go through this. Let me close this bracket. And let me pass one more message to us. Creating snapshot. Let me save and execute. I forgot to mention the client object. For that reason, I mentioned the client object here. Let me save it and execute it. See, it collected all the value IDs and creating the snapshot. Let me go through this, my AWS account, go for the snapshot. See, here it is pending. It is going to create snapshots. This code will create snapshot for each and every value, but I don't want to create for each and every value, right? I want to create the snapshot for only production environment. For that, I am creating a tag called backup as a key and value is yes. For those only I want to create the snapshot. So this is the key as tested environment value is S. But I don't want to create the snapshot for this one. I want to create the values which are under production environment only. For that, let me separate all these value IDs using filter method. So first let me delete all existing snapshot. So these are the snapshot. Let me delete all these. Now I am going to create the snapshot for only production. So for that, let me call in the describe method, describe values. I have one disk. Let me open my document again. Describe values, right? This is the method which is used to fetch all the values. From that value, I want to separate this using filters. Let me call this filter and apply into this describe values. The filter parameter always is again a dictionary. Let me copy this and apply this separately here. I am creating the filter based on tag value here. Let me copy here filter in production tag value. I'm copying this. I want to let me arrange this properly. So I'm creating the one filter based on tag, right? My tag name is backup and value is yes. Let me backup value yes, right? Let me apply this production tag here. This is the filter for this filter method. Now let me save and let me execute this code. It returns me one error. When calling the description, the filter backup is invalid. What it is? So here I forgot to mention tag. Let me save and execute it again. This is how you have to define the filter using tag method. Now creating the snapshot for only production. Let me refresh this page. See now, earlier we created the snapshot of four value IDs, but now I created which are have tag values, backup and yes, right? Now set the tag for each and every. This is the text production 90. This is a tag name it is giving, right? And in the values, these are the values which have backup and values yes. For those only it is creating, right? When the tag value is a test environment, it is not going to create the snapshot ID. This is how we can create snapshots using our code, right? Thank you. So the same code you can apply in the Lambda function to trigger it automatically. So which will automate the snapshots based on the cron job scheduling. Thank you.